All right, guys, we got something right off the bat. I have to talk about it before I forget. Okay, I'm getting a vision. There's a girl. Okay, it doesn't have to be a girl, but in my vision, it's a female. Okay, she's sitting in the middle of this ball of light. It's like, you guys ever touched one of those little machines? You can get them at Spencer's, or you used to be able to get them at like Hot Topic, I believe. If you know what those stores are, it was like a sphere. It had light or electricity in it, and it would usually spout off these like purplish pink flares towards your fingers. It will follow your fingers. The electricity, I'm seeing that, but there's a female inside of it. Okay, and she's radiating this light. She's almost the light herself, but of course she's covered in skin. She's a human. This is a human female in my vision. By the way, hi, how are you? Good morning, good afternoon, good night. All right, I had to get the vision out. That's all I'm seeing right now, but it's almost like she's floating. It's almost like a boba, like boba tea. But imagine a person, as creepy as that is to think about, a person inside of the boba. It's like it just needs to be popped. It's like someone beaming full of this creativity or something. Someone's got a lot of energy inside of them, and it's just like they don't know exactly where to point it or what to do with it, or maybe they do know where to point it or what to do with it. Something just fell. My hair serum fell, and I actually used my hair serum before I started this video because I just got out of the shower, and I put hair serum in. It makes my hands kind of oily. Why did it fall? Maybe someone's being careful, like someone doesn't want to make a mistake. Well, there's no guarantees. There's always going to be things you're going to be like, ooh, I wish I would have done that differently. I wish that I would have taken a different step than doing this, you know? That's always going to happen. You know, you can call them mistakes. Decisions will always happen that you look back later and you wish you would have taken a different route. You know, that's forever. But someone's being like careful to not be slippery here, or maybe a situation is rather slippery and someone's just being careful because they have a lot in them. Now, this could also be like, let's say the girl in my vision right now, let's say she's completely unaware of her gift. Maybe she doesn't even know what she contains. Ooh, that's the message, isn't it, Spirit? Whew. Some of you don't know the energy that you hold, man or woman. In my vision, like I said, it's a female, but you don't have to be a female watching this. It's could also be someone has someone in a protective bubble, like, I want to protect you, I love you, I want to keep you safe. Unaware of one's own light, unaware of one's own power, floating. It's really funny that I'm seeing someone in a vision in a sphere, like a ball, because now I'm seeing my grand doggy. My daughter likes to blow bubbles. My grand doggy just jumps up and gets them like a child. She loves bubbles, like a little kid, like a toddler. It's the cutest thing. But I'm seeing that in my head now, like someone did bubbles. Perhaps this individual is unaware of their own gifts, their own talent, their own piercing ability to elevate not only themselves but the masses. They forget who they are. Absolutely. You see the light got brighter in here? That's the sun outside. As I rose my hand, so did the sun. So it's like someone doesn't realize that they are the fire, they are the light. I'm not saying this is like some sort of extraterrestrial being or whatever. No, this is a spirit in a human body having a human experience. But I don't know if they realize they're actually like not from here. You know, they're here and they came through this existence here, but they're not from here. And maybe other people see it, you know, but this individual may not know it themselves. I mean, they could be aware. If they're aware, they probably stay to themselves, because in my vision, she's in a bubble. So could be very reclusive here, could always stay to themselves, may even have, I don't know, agoraphobia, like possibly, or they just don't really mingle with a whole lot of people. But if that's not the case, I feel like someone isn't aware of what they contain, the power they contain. I think this is spiritual power. It's spiritual and creative. They may even be creative because of their spirituality. Spirituality, I mean, like, this is someone who's highly elevated. They can see things. They can see things. They can hear things. They can speak to things. Things that are absolutely there, but you can't see them with the naked eye, you know what I mean? And other people do have these same gifts, I'm hearing, and they share these gifts, but they're all around the world. They're spread out. It's like somebody with psychic gifts that doesn't know that they have them, or maybe they are aware that they have them, but they don't even know how well they have them. Someone kind of unaware of, I'm hearing untapped potential. It hasn't been woken up in them yet. Okay, so basically the universe is saying, well, get ready. If you've been feeling a little tired lately, like you've needed more rest, you've wanted more alone time, you've been catching yourself thinking a whole lot more lately than you usually do, like a whole lot more. You've been feeling like you need a lot more you time. Maybe even you're having some head issues, getting some headaches, having food aversions, things where you're like, you may not even want to eat because you can taste what is good for you and what is not. You can actually connect more to your body now. Somebody here can tell that they are in partnership and in a marriage with their body. They can tell that this is a union here. And they're aware, like someone's really aware right now, hypersensitive to their environment, the people around them, the people they live with, if they live with people, their neighbors. They're highly sensitive, highly aware. This isn't someone jumping and making like crazy moves yet, or right at this time. They're more so in this sphere, energetically in this bubble. Protected is what they are, okay? Someone's really protected spiritually. Protected, and they have to be because they don't even know what they contain. If this is someone who was woke up completely, like at one time, they would lose their mind. They would actually go crazy. So the universe is waking them up by stages, this particular individual, and they went from like, they had a couple of really, really tough major stages, but now they're at a stage where it's almost like a holding place. Like someone's been in a holding place while other people could not necessarily catch up, but while they could be somewhat elevated. Okay, and I'm getting another vision, or it's adding on to the vision I'm already having. So picture the girl, right? She's in the sphere. If I can somehow do this in emojis or little characters I draw, I'll put them up here. But sometimes I can't do it. It's pretty hard to do it, but I'll try to help give you guys a better visual of what I'm seeing. But now the vision's being added onto, okay? And there's people, it's almost like they're in a different realm. They're like down here. She was down here too, the girl in my vision, but she's sent in this bubble, like floating, okay? And the people that are down here are coming from different places still, but places she's already been. They're elevating spiritually. They're not going to be brought up to where she is, no, but they're going to be brought up in different stages a little bit closer to where she is, so that the message that she gives once her bubble is popped, it will spread faster and people will be able to get it. If these people would not be elevated, they would not understand the message that she's going to release. They have to be elevated first, and they're not all going to be elevated again in the same way. They're going to be elevated differently. Some will get close to the girl in the bubble, but not many will be close. None will be where she is at. Now there are people who are also above her. I can't see them though. I can't see them in my vision, but Spirit's telling me, you know, she's not like the top of the top. This is not a matter of who's better than who or who's more spiritually gifted than who. No, it's just Spirit's giving me a journey that someone is on and the level of it, where other people are in their environment in conjunction to like where they are. And I'm getting that there is a presence of people around, people that have elevated spiritually past this individual, but that's not really what's important. Again, this isn't a competition. It's about a personal journey. The only reason I think Spirit's giving me the image now of the people being underneath the girl in the bubble is because I think they want me to tell this person, maybe this is you going through this, you know somebody that is, while you're going through your transformations and having all these downloads and you feel something different happening with you, while that's happening, everyone else who you left behind, who you had to leave behind, whether you wanted to or not. Whether you went kicking and screaming or they did, or whether it was really bad, many betrayals, it doesn't matter the details. These are people who they are now left behind in your life. They are going through what you went through. I don't think you're aware of this. For a lot of the people, you don't know not how bad it is. You have no clue. It's really rough for them, okay? And you have to be protected in this time for a lot of reasons. One, because you're being opened. So you're about to be really intense and powerful. So you're going to have to be even more protective of yourself because you're going to attract a lot more, okay? To every level, there's the new devil, they say. Well, these individuals, some of them are not happy about the change that's going on, the pain they're going through, transformation, okay? They're not in a protective bubble because they have to go through this pain right now to elevate, okay, just like you did. Well, they're pissed at you, some of them, not all of them. Some of them are probably understanding you better now, having empathy, but a lot of them, they're mad at you. They see you as an enemy. They feel that you, some of them may blame you for what they're going through now. Some of them may think that you're just over there being whatever and you deserve to hurt. Like they didn't ask for this, but they did. They just don't want to take accountability or responsibility, but that's their own thing, okay? You're completely protected from this. You could be aware or maybe not. I feel like you're not. Okay, so people are energetically sending energy your way, but you're not feeling that. So if you're feeling the tiredness and everything right now, it's like Spirit saying it's your own awakening you're going through. You're going through your own thing. It has nothing to do with anyone else, no matter even what they're doing. Imagine the hell they're going through. Your type hell during this cycle change, during this elevation, is different. It's a little bit calmer than they have been. It's like you're getting a breather. You're getting a breather. You're getting a bird's eye view of your life. You may feel like there's something more in you. I feel that you do. I think if you resonate with this message, you know you've got something deeper in you. You may have asked the universe to open your gifts. You're like, please, just whatever gifts I have, open them all. Give them all to me and their highest power. And if that means I can't have anyone around me, I have to seclude myself, basically become a monk, so be it. You know what I mean? Like if it will help me to lift others up out of this oppression that we all go through in this life, okay, if it'll help me lead other people to the light, lead them to their true selves, whatever that may be for them personally on their own journey, then help me to do that. Well, the universe is doing it. They just haven't popped your bubble yet because you couldn't handle it. Not only could anyone else not handle it, look how they're acting now with the level you're at. Imagine if they leveled you more and you were to let people know about it. Maybe they're telling you don't tell anyone, or there's certain things they're going to give you, certain messages, and they may come to you in the form of, maybe they give you a specific visual of something to come or something happening, and maybe you're to keep it to yourself for whatever reason. Why that would help anyone else, I don't know. But I get that they're going to be given to you. They're already in you. The gifts, the visions, the signs, everything, the messages. You can hear them, you are receiving, but you have no clue exactly what you can do. And you're going to find out. So it's kind of like ask and you shall receive. And it's not one of those things like be scared about it. Be scared. Be careful what you wish for. Why? It's within you. You have it. Obviously, if you harness it, you have the capability of being able to tame it and use it for good. You just have to continue to learn yourself and understand yourself more, peel back the layers of your false identity, of our false identity. This is a mass message. I don't know, I just keep seeing a bubble again, a bubble popping. And it gets like, sometimes the bubble looks like rainbow or iridescent, and you'll see the bubble pop and kind of goes everywhere. I feel like you're going to touch a lot of people once you're pricked, once you're poked, once you're cracked open. But you have to understand, look where you're already at and what people are doing. It's 10 times worse where you're going. That's what they're saying. Where you're headed, where you're going, what you have within you will put you in danger. I mean, it's just how it goes. Think about all these, well, shall I say it? You know, like the guy who invented the car that ran off water, or people who come up with cures for things, or, you know, holistic medicines and things like that, and plant medicines, and how things happen to them. So you have these gifts also, and like I said, there's other people around you. If you're this person in the bubble I'm seeing with this light all around it that is the light themselves, and there's people down here, and I told you I can feel people around you and above you, but I can't see them because it's not a competition. This is your journey, okay? Those people are like you. There's something that you have or that you know, and if you may not even be aware of it yet, but it's like Spirit's gonna bring it out of you, but they're scared to show you. Or they're not scared, they know you, and they know what it's gonna be like for you also. And it's almost like to give you these gifts, not to give them to you, you already have them, to open your gifts completely, to open your vision, whatever it is for you, whatever you were sent here to do, the major thing that will change people. It's like a death sentence. When they, because they're granting it for you. They know your heart. They've searched your heart. God has searched your heart, and your heart says, I'm ready. This is what I want. So they're giving it to you, but this is kind of like letting you know beforehand, kind of like when you go to the doctor's office and you have to sign off on something. You know, so it's like that. It's like, I want you to sign that you acknowledge that you're more of a target when you know things. You're more of a target when you help people, when you reveal the knowledge that is given to you. You're not more of a target. You become the target. You are the target. So you already are the target. We basically are all walking targets, because everyone has this ability to access their highest purpose, but they don't all tap into it. They want to steal it from everyone else because they don't realize they have something too, something they were sent here to do. And so you get a lot of people who become very jealous, and with this causes, we talked about this, and I think it was like a cancer message. People want to kill you. People want to off you. People want to take you off the planet because they feel like you being in their way, or you being here, is in the way of what they could have, you know? But they don't realize that, I mean, even if you were gone, they're going to have more problems, right? They are their problem. But people don't see that. So you become a problem to people who want to keep people asleep. You become a problem to people who don't want the truth out. Like, you may discover something. I don't know, some of you could witness something, or maybe you already have, or you were a part of something and people don't, you know, and you, I don't know, but I get a lot of, some of you, that is actually what it is. It's like, be careful, little eyes, what you see, because if somebody sees that you saw that, you're a target. I don't know who that's for, but be careful when you're looking around, or put sunglasses on so they can't tell exactly which way you're looking, or try to look like this so your head ain't moving. I don't know. Act like you didn't see it, but they're gonna know. Somebody's gonna see something, already did anyways. But it could also be like, maybe you have some sort of future knowledge of something, or maybe you have knowledge of something going on right now, and I mean down to the T. You see it, you say it, and they don't like it. They don't like it. Whoever they are, they don't like it. The elites, they want to stop it, okay? This is something that may be coming for some of you. Whatever you've asked for, whatever you came here with, through this earth, through this existence with, whatever was created, no, it wasn't created in you, it is you, it's who you are. It just doesn't realize that it is inside of the human. So once you see this and they burst your bubble in the best way possible, it's a blessing, but it is your curse. Your blessing is your curse. Your blessing will pop like a bubble and will save so many people, but it will in fact be your demise. I mean, it's everyone's demise. Look at the world. Look, I mean, history has a funny little way of repeating itself. That's what happens to everyone. But you have a bigger gift, a greater gift. This is a very specific message. It's kind of intense, but it has to be said. Why be scared? It's like you are the trigger warning. You are a trigger warning. You don't even know it. You're like a loaded gun. You're loaded with information. You're loaded with the truth. Somebody here is, or someone you know. Someone could be even like very powerful visually. Like they could meet people and have visions of things these people have done. Someone could be a very strong visionary here. They could have like a psychic gift of when they touch someone, they get visions. Maybe they have a vision of somebody who's assaulted someone before. Like they can tell, you know what I mean? Or maybe they can just pick up on someone in the store who's had a miscarriage and they don't even know, you know, they don't know this person. Or they may be like, you're in danger, you need to get, someone sees shit, you know? But they may see shit that ends up being a threat to people who want to hide. The people who want to hide are going to have all these like massive, terrible awakenings. But whoever's got these gifts, whatever the gifts are, the gift could just be that they had to be looking in the right direction and they saw some shit they weren't supposed to see, but that's a gift. Because maybe they're going to help a family who's torn apart now because of some people who were trying to destroy some stuff and you happen to see it. Now you're a target, but you help that family out. You know what I mean? It's like you help save people and it destroys yourself, but it covers you. It covers your soul. I don't, maybe this is for everyone. I could say, no, this certainly isn't for everyone. But why? Why think small? Why think that there are some people that are sitting here on this earth to not make great waves and great change? You know, to not be willing to sacrifice themselves to help other people. I don't want to say that. This message is absolutely for everyone. This is an absolutely beautiful message. It's basically, I mean, you could say it's a warning. You could say, but it's not though. It's almost like, here, celebrate, here's your gift. We're going to give you this gift. I mean, how are they going to do it? You know how I'm seeing it? I'm literally seeing like a wardrobe, like on the movie The Beauty and the Beast, you know, full of clothing or whatever. Or you could even say like a china cabinet or a really nice wardrobe with nice clothing. And it's draped, right? It's draped with this immaculate like velvet cloth or covering, velvet cloth, velvet covering. Or there's a brand new car that's draped with this beautiful red covering and then it's just ripped off all at once. Is that how it's gonna be? I feel like it's gonna be just like a boom, you know? I mean, really? I'm sure that spirit can do whatever they want. They could just come and boop you on the head and you're like, oh, whoa, you know, you start seeing all this shit. I'm hearing, I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. Let's look it up. I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. That's this whole fucking message. I can see clearly now. I can see all obstacles in my way. Once that bubble's popped, baby, once you get what you've been asking for, get ready, okay? It's like the skin will be exposed. You will be bare and you will be open for anything to come at you. You will be protected, but you will also be a target. The higher that they rise you, the higher that the universe rises you up, elevates you spiritually, the higher you are for other people to see you. Like the moon, like the stars, like the sun, like the firmament. The higher you rise, the more people are going to look at you. And the more eyes you have on you, the more obstacles, but you'll be able to see them. You'll see them all in your way. You'll see which ones are there to walk with you, to stand before you and be a guiding light, and the ones that are there to hold you back. You'll see it. Gone are the dark clouds that had me blind. It's going to be a bright, sunny day. Yes, I can make it now. The pain is gone. All of the bad feelings have disappeared. Here is that rainbow I've been praying for. Did I not say rainbow? I said the bubble was like a rainbow color, didn't I? I said it was like iridescent. It's going to be a bright, sunny day. This is someone who's like welcoming their own destruction in some way. You know? Yeah, they're like, bring it. I know I'm gonna die anyway. You know, if this brings forth my ending eventually in the future, you know, so be it. As long as I am able to help people and bring humanity out of oppression. We're all wondering and worrying about little individual oppressions, but we don't realize that us as a human race is completely oppressed. And it is by programming. It's almost like, what is that called? The Hunger Games, when she says, I volunteer. What does she say? I volunteer as tribute. It's like, I'll take the place. I'll take your place. I'll suffer, though other people don't see that I've suffered. They don't see that I'm suffering. I'll continue to suffer so that I can send whatever lesson I learned, to send that to all of you so that you don't have to suffer. Sounds familiar, doesn't it? I volunteer to live out my purpose here, to be completely cracked open, to be popped, to be pricked, to completely fall apart, so that unless you choose to, you don't have to. It's a sacrifice of the self. It's someone willing to sacrifice themselves. Not for greed, not for wealth, not for fame, not for notoriety, but for service to other people. Wow. I'm gonna leave it there. I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here with me, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.